Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video. Today I created this card projectile effect in UE5 Niagara. And on my left mouse button, I can shoot my card projectile and that's hitting the player, that capsule, and we have that hit impact. So I'll create from scratch, and if you have any query, comment below the video. And if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it. If you like this video, like, share and comment, and let's start this.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So I have found this reference on ArtStation, this card projectile. Michael Oliver created this. So I will put the link in description. All credit goes to him. So let's try this. So we have one player and one enemy, and this player is shooting the projectiles. So we will have some blueprint also. So let's create that. So create a level. Okay, I'll make it little darker and make this floor bigger. Okay, and then I'll just save this to my card projectile folder. Okay, and now we need two players. So I think I have a capsule mesh inside my project. Yeah, so I can place it here and maybe a little bigger too, and then I'll copy this here. Okay, and then material I will apply here, floor. This is little darker, and in this one floor little lighter. So this is my light hero, this is my build. Okay, so, and yeah, so let's start. So let me search my folder, card projectile. Yeah, so we need a card texture. So I have already this one, and in this one we have a alpha. So this is cutting in round corners. So we have this thing. So I'll just create a material from this card material, and I'll just use opacity mask and let it be default lit for now, and this will go to opacity mask. So this is how it will look. Cool. Let's save this. So now let's save all. Create a Niagara, and this is your FX. First emitter will be card emitter, and I will use that material here, and I don't need all these things for now. I need velocity, and I need just one particle spawn, and just spawn at once, and then the life should be infinite, because we don't know how far our enemy is. So when it will collide with enemy, then it should die, otherwise life is infinite. Okay, and velocity I will use linear, and in x maybe 100. And let me just turn off the post I have here. So yeah, so now post is disabled, and turn off the mask, and size will be not uniform, 100 and 200 maybe. And this I will not make it velocity aligned. I will use custom alignment, custom vector, and here I will use align mesh orientation on Z. Okay, and no rotation at all. This card going this axis, So in the rotation, we need 90-degree rotation. So now it's shooting this direction. Cool. The size is too big. So because if I uh, drag it here into the viewport, it is big. Okay, and let's make this local for now. And let's make it half, or maybe like, yeah, 25 and 50, 4 times smaller, and velocity maybe 200. Okay, velocity for now we need minus y, so that's 300. Okay, and now we need to set the rotation again. That will be 0. And actually, this card is too stretched. It should be like this, 25 maybe. Yeah, now this is fine. Okay, so if I just select this effects and where is the, yeah, for solo. It is still dying here, although I have infinite life. No, I don't have infinite life. Now it will not die. It will just keep going unless it will not collide. And velocity is too slow, maybe minus 600. And I will move it little up and here. Okay, so basically this is this. And we can also add collision and let it collide. A bounce, I don't need any bounce. And what I need when it collides should die. So how will do that? So if I play, it's colliding but it's not dying. It's changing the direction. So you can take the kill particle and here you can connect. And this kill should be after the collision. Then search has collide. So if it has collision, it will die. See? Cool. So it doesn't matter where your enemy is. Okay. So you can now make it like far or closer and your effects will behave like that. Cool. Now we just need to add some trails and all thing. Let me increase size a little bit, maybe 45 and 60. Cool. So in the reference, if you'll see, it has a light on the floor, it has a glow, it has trail. Let's add a glow and a light. So you can do that thing here in the glow, but I will create a separate layer for that, separate material. So material M card glow. You can also use a texture, but let's create that in material. So texture coordinate, and I will take the sign. So if you make the sign 2, you will have the both side gradient. See? And then you can take the channels separately, like your red and your green, and then multiply these together. So you will have this faded square shape. Oops, I have green in both. So you have a faded square, and that's what we need. I can make it even more faded, and then particle color and connect it here. And this will be additive unlit two-sided and just hit save. Now browse this in the FX. I'll copy this, copy and paste, Control C and D, and this is our card glow. I'll just use that material and everything is same. Let's make it uh, pink like it has and increase the size. Like if I make this 60, you can see now glow, and this one also I can increase the size. Cool, but shorting issue, so you can make it little down or maybe minus 0.2. That will be enough. Cool. So we have the glow on the card, and we need also light. So you can add a light in this one, and you can use the color like 1700. So if we'll see, we have that glow, but light is not visible much. Let me close this. If I make it 5 and 10 times more color, yeah, now we have that light. And we can also increase the glow intensity a little bit. 3, I think enough. Yeah. So we have glow, we have light. Now we just need to add our trail. Cool. So we have a trail and a little more close up on this card. Yeah. So for trail, this is very simple trail you can add. It has some black part, some pink part, and it has some sparks. So M trail, I created this material. Let me save all, and I'll just use my favorite texture aura and tiling, maybe 0.2, and yeah, let it be. And then we need to fade it from one side, actually three side, not this side. So you can use texture coordinate mask. First, I'll take the red channel, and then I will use the 1 minus. So it will be faded from the back. I can fade it even more. And then I'll take the green channel, and this time I'll take the sign. So it will fade it from both top and bottom if you make the sign too. Then multiply this thing and this thing. So you will have three side fade in. Okay. And then multiply this with the noise you have and take the particle color. Connect this thing here and this thing here. Translucent, unlit, beside it, and just hit save. So now I will browse this material in the effects. I'll copy this glow, paste, and this will be my trail. And instead of this, I'll take the ribbon and use that material. Okay. And we need a ribbon width. Maybe I will use 20 for now. Okay. And instead of spawn burst, I will use spawn rate. So you can see that, but it's not following that. It's just staying there. It's weird because of the life. So if you make it 0.5, 0.5. So in this case, what I'll do actually, I will delete this spawn rate, and also I will delete the velocity and these things and kill and collide everything. And I'll type here from spawn from other emitter, and the name will be card. Fix this, and then in this one you need to go down and in the IDs use the ribbon ID, and in the card select the persistent ID. So your trail will spawn from that. Okay. And width we need even more, maybe 50. Life maybe zero point 0.2. And this should be infinite. So why is not, yeah. So we have this trail, okay, and yeah. So I'll make the, let's check it in the report first. So there's an issue, okay. So it should die if that one is also dying. So in this one, actually the life was infinite here. So you need to turn this off and make this 0.5. Yeah, cool. So now we have this trail, but there is a gapping between that. So you need to spawn more particles. Cool. And then we need some dark also. And I will actually make some parameter like pan or anything. So if I take a time, multiply and dynamic parameter. So this is my time, or you can say pan. So what I'll do, I'll copy this trail, copy and paste, and this will be my trail dark. And I'll take the dynamic parameter. Speed will be 1 for this one. And in the dark, speed I'll say zero point 0.5. And if I isolate that, I'll make it dark. Okay. And little more life than pink. Okay. And there's also these two trails are now, the facing is not aligned with the card. So to do that, let's say first we fix the pink. So you need to use this slide vector, custom slide vector, and here take the scratch pad and take the vector. Then take the local to world and take matrix transform vector. And then here you need to take the facing ribbon and connect it here. Hit apply and you need to put one axis and see now this is aligned with the card. And same you will do that here. So just alt and drag and use the custom slider. If you'll check now, these two trails now aligned with the card, but it has this thing, this issue because of the pivot of the card. So if I added the pivot of my card like this, yeah. So this is, I'll just copy this value and in my glow layer, I will paste. So glow will also shift and it is actually too much shifted. This much. Okay. So now, and I will make the life of these ribbons little shorter. This will be 0.3, this will be 0.4, and this will be more faster, 1.5 to, and dark, it will not be that much dark. Cool. And now we need to add some sparks. So I will just create a new fountain, and these will be my sparks. And same here, I'll just delete this and take the from and type the name card, fix this, and then in the shape we need a box, and we don't need really velocity for now. I'll delete that. Okay. So particle are now spawning from the box. If I increase the value, increase the spawn rate, spawning from a box. So in the box, we don't need height, obviously. Okay. And gravity may be little positive, and the spawn rate maybe 10 was okay. And then I will use non-linear and also velocity aligned. And I don't need mass and the same pink color. And the life may be maximum one. Yeah. So we will have sparks. So if I play here, we cannot see that sparks much. To make it 20, and it's weird. It has some issues here. And the box size on X maybe 20, on Y maybe 0, spawn rate maybe 50, and 6, 3. And there is no velocity in these, not much. So I will also add some curl noise, and box size, I think this will be 50. Curl noise maybe. There is a gap between sparks and that thing. Let's also make this local. Yeah. So the life maybe 0.6 maximum. Now we need a flash here on the collision, and also a heart like that. So when this is colliding, there is heart, there is sparks, and a flash. So first we will add a flash on collision. So for that, my card is colliding and also dying. So we can use any event, collision or die. So let's use the collision. So I will take generate collision event. Okay. And then I'll duplicate my sparks, copy and paste. And this will be collision hit sparks. Okay. And in this one, I don't need this, and in the delete this also. I need actually here event. So in the stages event, and use the collision spawned and maybe 50 particles, and then receive collision event. Don't do anything here. In here, I will take the shape location, maybe 10, and then I'll take the velocity, and I will take the cone, maybe 200 for now, and on the Z axis. So let me check if it is working. Yeah, it is working. There are some particles, if you can see, but we need to fix that. So basically, uh, to check it, you can take a burst here, because you cannot see that event happening here, and isolate this. So you have these particles spawning like that. So in the velocity, you need to randomize this. So this will be like 400, 500, 200, and only on Z, and I will increase the area. And yeah, and the life will be maybe 0.3, 0.05 short. And some will be really stressed, maybe 20, like this. And some will be really hot, so I will increase this to maybe 10, 20, and let's check it. I'll turn off the spawn burst. Cool. Just need to add more velocity, maybe 1000, 500, and maybe size little bigger, and this thing also little more bright. Yeah, now it's better. Now we need to add some flash into it. So for the flash, I'll just copy this because everything is set up already. Paste, and this is hit flash. What we will change? We will change the material, of course, flash, and I have lots of flashes. Maybe I will use this thing. This is little stylized. They're just these type of rays. Okay, so I don't need velocity in this case, and we need not this also. So what I need, if I turn on my spawn and check, let me increase the size also on from maybe 150, and also this should not be velocity aligned, no curl noise, no gravity, no drag, and there should be a size, there should scale. So I will use this thing, and maybe 200 and 100. So if I check this, we have these flash, and spawn rate obviously we need like 5. So basically in here I will use it 5, and let's check it how it looks. Yeah, we have flash. Okay, but flash has two issues. One is this life is very high, so it should be short, and the size may be little more bigger, and this should also fade like this, and the size should scale like this. Yeah, so I will add little bit delay in the hit sparks. So okay, I will add some delay here. If I add, it will not work like this. Actually, you need, okay, no worry. So we have this, and now we need to add a heart in the bottom, and that will be finished. Then I'll finish. So I'll copy that flash again, and this is ground heart, hit heart, and just need a texture. So in the Photoshop, I have this heart shape, and like this is fading from the center. So and also edges are blur. So what you can do, you can take a duplicate layer of this, Control J, then go to the blending options. In here, turn on the stroke, and in here, default is linear. You need to take the shape burst, and then you have this. Actually, this should be like outer, inside, yes. Yeah. So now it is fading to the inside and till here. So if it has other settings, let me say, just turn this on, let it be. So I will merge this layer and I will use the black color, make it black. That's it. Okay, so we have those edges. Cool. And now I want to blur it little bit, maybe this much. So we got that thing. It is too much actually. Let's blur it maybe this much. Cool. We don't need full star heart maybe. And you can also work on it if you don't like it much, like this. So if I'll take the like merge it and take the label, you can see we have this thing. So let's save this. Desktop heart. And I will use that heart here. Save all and create a material. And in this material, I need it inside it, and we need a power here to dissolve it, to fade it, and particle color and dynamic parameter. This is our power. Save it, browse it, and the FX. This is hit hard. So I'll just use that material, use the custom align, custom vector, and take the align to mesh orientation on Z. And the size, I need the same size. Life, I need almost same life, maybe 0.25, 0.22, or maybe zero point 0.3 and 0.25. And let's check it. So, and also take the dynamic parameter, default value, maybe 1. Let's check it. So we have hard that is random because of random rotation here. Turn this off. So now we have hard but rotated different way. So take this and zero point 0.5, so that means 180 degree. And now it should be little down. So in the shape location, you can use default -10 maybe, and turn this to -30. Okay, yeah. Actually, it's not using it because it's spawning on the hit position. So you can actually take the shape here and then just turn this off and use -10 here. I think that should work now. It is working. Yeah, so it's little high. Yeah, it is on ground now. And then in the dynamic parameter, you can use a curve and you can animate it from the 0 to maybe 4 and the life maybe zero point 0.6 and zero point 0.3 like this. And not that glowy, maybe 3, and here maybe 5 and 1. Yeah. So in the dynamic parameter, initially it is 0. I'll make this curve down. Yeah. And the collision of this what you call capsule is little high. So if I open and check, it is okay. And there's an offset in the collision, see? So you can go here. So this is the capsule and it has this 50, and also it is, yeah, it has some issue, I guess. Yeah, let's save this. So this is complete effect now. One more thing I would like to add. I will copy this, hit sparks, paste it here, and in this one, I'll make the life little longer, maybe 1.2, and the size maybe 0.115, and yeah, there's curl noise. So velocity should be little down, maybe 10 and 200. Yeah, so there's some particles that remain there for a little longer, and you can make it 20 and little high curl noise. Yeah, and those uh, sparks, I will increase this angle a little more. Yeah, and also I want to add some light there. So in the flash, I will add a light and maybe 5, and this will be like 10,000, 7,000, or maybe even more. Yeah, it is too much. Maybe half of this divided by 2, maybe just 20,000. And this thing, yeah, that's enough. So that's the finish. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, and bye bye. Let's also add some blueprint here. So I don't want to activate it from here. So level blueprint, and I will just take a reference of my FX. You need to select a reference here, then and then you can activate it, or you can also use this spawn system at location, and just use your FX from here. Select, let's save this. Oh, I took the emitter. Spawn system. You need to take the system at location, then use your FX. And like if I take the left mouse button to spawn it, and location, I can use the location from of this if you want, or maybe this. So let's say I have this FX here, or maybe you have a locator, like if you have take the this target point, and I just copy this value and put it on the target point, paste, Then I can delete my FX and I can use this target point here and then take the location, get location and connect it here. Okay, so if I play left mouse button and you have this FX. Okay, so that's it.